Tell me more about what you think the biggest things that have happened in fintech this year. What have been the standout kind of markers that have, made fintech a thing in London?
I think fintech's been a thing in London for a few years now. We've been slowly simmering away, and I think this year is probably the first time that the globe has woken up to London really being at the kind of the tip of the spear when it comes to fintech. Really, we've seen the kind of growth of the fintech people who are looking to take banks' customers. And I think this year, actually, we're probably seeing the significant growth of the fintechs who are there to be the customers of the banks. And I think the difference in that and the change in that mentality, I think has been pretty significant this year. I think one of the major things that's happening is it kind of feels like we're all pretty much pre-fight still. I think there are lots of kind of numbers that have been put out there about the lack of switching of customers to other organisations, and the billions of pounds that have been spent in terms of setting up things like the 7-day switching process. But fundamentally, I think this is all pre-fight. We're still in the build-up. People have done the way in. We've got kind of all of the challenges that are kind of sort of sharpening their tools really for a massive push in Q1, Q2 next year. So I think the major thing this year is having seen what the likes of Monzo and Starling and Atom and Bud and kind of all of these companies that are planning on coming to market next year, I think we're just being left at a kind of a very uncomfortable cliffhanger of actually where things are going to go for next year. So I think one major thing though that we've definitely seen is fintech isn't just affecting fintech companies anymore. The changes that we're seeing in very large suppliers, the changes that we're starting to see in some of the very large banking organisations as well, kind of means that fintech is more of it's not a collection of companies anymore. It's just fundamentally a different way of thinking, and I think that permeation of different ways of thinking into banking kind of has to be a good thing for probably ultimately the customer, because actually the services, the capability, the offers that actually start getting to the mass market next year, fundamentally different to what we've seen in the past.